Okay, here we go.
Ooh, you want to start with me, little raisin?
Wait! Hey, did you hear that?
Yes, yes! Save my true love! I'm coming, Max!
Look, if you really want to get your turf back, you're gonna have to start acting like the alpha dog.
Okay, well, get out your umbrellas, because here they come. The thunder and the lightning right down on your little faces.
The revolution has begun! Liberated forever! Domesticated never! It is on!
Having the opportunity to play a fluffy white bunny and put a militant spin on it.
We are the flushed pets thrown away by our owners, and now we're out for revenge!
The leader of a new revolution.
The revolution has begun!
I felt was something that was edgy enough for my voice to bring life to an animation.
Yeah!
Because I can't just do anything, my voice is too tough.
Uh-oh. Just ignore what just happened, okay?
I am openly obsessed with doing voiceover. Ah, why is this mouse still on my paw? I truly am attracted to the idea of realizing characters without the judgment of a physical facade. It's hugely liberating and kind of like the most ultimate version of acting. Whatever you need to tell yourself.
Voice work kind of just gives you the freedom to just not care what you look like, just kind of go for it, because it doesn't matter.
The squirrels are gonna take over the world! Nobody likes you, squirrels! No! I knew it! I always said the squirrels are just shifty little guys.
All you have to do is sound great, because hundreds of amazingly talented animators are going to make you look far better than you ever could. But the appeal for me for doing this job was Mel, the character. He's got the most adorable body. I think I do too.
When I was a little kid, I think I had a pretty vivid, strong imagination. And with animation, it really forces you to kind of go back to where it all started, and that is using your imagination.
You know, when I first met you, I was like, I don't know if I like him. But now that I know you, I'm like, I like him.
I have to kind of see it in my own head and understand what it means that Duke is in a cart going through a sausage factory.
Oh, yes!
Or what I have to imagine in my own brain of what it means when Duke, you know, falls down a sewer drain or whatever it is. So it's challenging, and it's honestly freeing.
Are you trying to get rid of me? So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Man, are you making me angry? And when I get angry, I do this.
You really focus your senses on that one thing. What is the sound of this character? Max? 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 Where are you, Max? The first time when I did my first Illumination movie, that was my first animated feature, and it just blew me away that they asked me to do it. It's a lifetime dream of mine. I'm done playing nice! Where is Max?
Oh!
Tell me! Don't look at him, look at me! Nobody can help you! Where is Max? Sorry.
Good?
That's it, that's all you got.
That's a wrap. Thank you, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm animal trainer Molly O'Neill, and today I am joined by Eric Stonestreet and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, two of the actors from The Secret Life of Pets. Now, because Eric and Kevin both voice animals in the film, we thought it'd be a good idea for them to get some first-hand experience working with some of our favorite pets. So thank you guys for coming today.
Oh, you're welcome. Can't wait to see these pets.
No, I can't wait. I'm excited.
I'm more excited.
Well, it's not a competition.
I know, but still, I'm pretty excited.
Well, let's get going.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
Here we go. What do we got?
Go.
Starting out,
Yeah.
we have a little ragdoll kitten. These little guys are known for their cute blue eyes and their squishy faces.
Oh.
Eric, do you want to hold on to him for
Sure.
me? There you
Look
go.
at that.
Snuggle him up close. He likes to snuggle.
Why don't you?
So male cats, you've probably heard are called toms.
Okay.
Female cats are actually referred to as queens.
Oh, knowledge.
Yep.
Yeah.
So is this a queen or a tom?
So this is a queen, and she's very happy to be held and cuddled like that.
she's
So let's
adorable.
get you a kitty as well.
Yeah, give me one.
Okay.
Hey, kitty. About to come
So
out here
cute.
with a playmate.
It's adorable.
Okay, so here we have our second kitty.
Oh, shoot. Wait a second.
This is a Sphinx. It's a hairless cat.
I see that.
These guys is actually super interesting. Out of all the cats in the world, they have the most earwax.
Oh, interesting. Kevin, you want to take a hold?
No, you know what I'm going to do? Okay,
Well, you sure you don't want to?
Yeah, no, let's see what else we got.
Okay, so believe it or not, this is the closest living relative to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is a little chick.
Oh my goodness.
So just cuddle them real close. Yeah, when they're born, they love to stay warm, so they like to snuggle in. Usually if you have them as a pet, you want them under a heat lamp. They snuggle up with each other, super cute. Actually, did you know that hens talk to their chicks in the eggs before they hatch?
What? Really?
Yeah. All right, so let's get your next little fuzzy creature.
Oh, look at it. How cute
Now, that's
it is.
adorable.
Little
That's
chicken.
adorable. The other one
This
scared me a little
is
bit.
an African pygmy hedgehog.
Ooh.
Now this guy's body is entirely covered in spines. And sometimes when they get nervous, they jolt or like hiss or, you know,
Put
all
your
kinds
hands
of
up.
stuff.
Well, she just pretty much told me everything that it could do to me.
Oh, he's super friendly. You can hold him.
Well, you should have said that first.
Okay.
Oh, see that?
Oh,
that would have been
yeah.
in my hand.
That
See?
happens.
I am, see? Don't nobody ever want to know. Would have peed all over my hands.
Well,
Spick and span over here with my little chick.
maybe we better go to the next pair.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have another rodent. This is a chinchilla. So Eric, you're gonna hold this one. As you'll probably be able to feel, this is a super soft animal.
So soft.
Yes. So you and I, we all have one hair per follicle. These guys have 60 to 80.
Wow.
It's adorable.
Yep.
Bring me a fuzzy guy.
Cute. Look at his little face.
Here we go.
Oh, sugar. Sugar.
This is a rose-haired tarantula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Very
know what?
soft.
I don't even
Super
need the...
fuzzy. This guy, he does have some cool defense mechanisms. Actually, he'll rear up on his back feet and show his fangs first. Are you sure you don't want to?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I've seen a lot of movies, and those were the killers in the movies. Yeah, they were never the nice guys. Never,
This
ever
one
been
seems
a good
pretty
guy.
nice.
All right. We'll go on to the next pair then.
Yeah, you can get rid of him first.
I can't get over how soft this chinchilla is.
So this is obviously a little cute puppy. Will you hold this one
Sure,
for me?
of course.
Okay. So I don't know if you know, but puppies love to sleep. They can sleep for up to 16 out of 24 hours in a day. So it's sleeping, eating, and cuddling is basically their life.
Like, that's what I should have done.
Yeah, I have a really cool animal that's gonna super surprise you.
Please.
Yeah.
Something cuddly, I hope.
Okay.
This guy,
Hey,
It's a
can stay
red-
right there on your shoulder is what he can do.
this is a red tegu lizard.
Oh!
This one's name is Sweet Cheeks. These big jowls, they're big cheeks. They're actually, the bigger they are, the more attractive they are to the ladies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the males always have this beautiful red color.
beautiful.
Females are a little brown.
Gorgeous
Yeah.
from afar. It's beautiful from right here.
They can actually eat pretty much anything they can fit in their mouth.
I'm 5'4". Doesn't sound like I need to be that
Oh.
close. Hey, Eric.
Yeah?
You might want to get that puppy
I
out
know,
of his sight.
it really is. It really does have an eye on the
Yeah,
puppy.
yeah.
Oh, he just likes to cuddle up. He's all good.
Get in there. Get
are
some
they,
of that cuddle. I think you should. Let's make a commitment right now to no matter what they bring out, you hold it.
Finally.
Oh,
Finally.
Okay.
Kevin plays a white bunny in
You
the
might
movie.
recognize this one, Kevin.
Right.
This is the sweet white rabbit.
Yes.
It's quite the adorable animal.
Yes,
You
and I
can
can
give him a
hold.
hold.
Is this for
yeah.
me?
Yeah, just see how he feels. He's super sweet. Yeah.
boy,
Now
he's
just
got
keep
some-
him, yeah,
he's
if you
got
just
some
hold him like
toenails.
make him feel a little, make him feel cuddled. There you go.
Oh,
Play the
that's
bunny.
You all right? You all right?
Yeah, he really gets in there.
Yeah, he wants to kind of snuggle up next to you,
With
but
those claws.
you're really good at holding animals.
Well, the guy that played the bunny should probably hold the bunny. Oh, okay. Well, let me get out the way
Okay,
here.
Kevin, we've got this is our next animal, which
Hey.
is an albino Burmese python.
Whoa.
Yeah, this guy's pretty amazing. We want to keep the bunny a little bit away from the
Well,
python.
you know who else you want to
just
keep
in
away from
case.
him? That would be me.
This guy's pretty amazing. They can grow up to 20 feet. This one here is about 9 feet.
Oh, so he's not done.
Yeah, they can actually squeeze their prey and then they eat it whole.
Okay, that's how you get me to hold it.
All right, well, thank you all for coming today again. I hope you guys learned some stuff and had some fun with these pets.
Oh my gosh, I've enjoyed every pet you've handed me. Honestly.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for giving me such.
If we're going to be honest, I think I feel the complete opposite.
You know what? Maybe you should hold the bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
I think it's only right that I probably hold the bunny, being that I played the bunny.
I think so too.
Huh?
Here you go.
I'm the guy that actually knows how to hold the bunny correctly.
Well, you do. How
There's
perfect
no
is that?
claws.
It's pretty
The
good.
bunny feels at home with a person that studied it for 5 months.
5 months.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of bunny study.
Well, he
okay?
really likes you.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
That the snake.
is that the snake back there?
Well, you can say that all you want, Eric, but that's how it happens. That's how people die.
Hey, I'm Eric Stonestreet from The Secret Life of Pets. In the movie, I voiced the lovable dog, Duke. And as you've seen, Duke has lots of fur that needs to be groomed in order to maintain his handsome look. How do I look? You look great. To teach us how to make dogs look as awesome as they possibly can when they're hanging out with their pet pals, I've invited a friend of mine, pet groomer to the stars, Jess Rona, to give us some tips.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and this is Denzel.
Hi, boo-boos.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Come on, Jess.
We're gonna give them some trendy LA looks. Are you ready?
Clearly, sure, I'm ready to do this.
All right.
Well, not really. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Great.
Does that matter?
No, we'll have fun.
Okay, so the dogs made the appointment, showed up to your shop. Now what?
Now we spray them down.
Spray them down.
Spray them down.
Okay.
Well,
What
they're
is
bathed
this?
in fluff. This is a leave-in conditioner, but it also helps the hair stand up a little bit.
Gotcha.
We're gonna do a nice mist all
Okay.
over, so you can spray it all around, everywhere. And so we're just gonna do a little fluff.
Okay.
A fluff with the blow dryer. There's a cool button on top right here. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait, a cool button. Hold
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
on. I
cool.
just got cool.
You're so
Blur.
cool.
All right, here we go.
So we're just gonna do a little fluff up.
Oh my God, what's this like?
Make our dogs awesome. This helps separate the coat. And when
It
you separate
separates
the
the
coat,
coat?
yeah. When you separate the coat, you get like a fuller coat.
Okay.
This is step 1 to gorgeousness. So after we're done with the blowout, I'm just gonna kind of check my work and make sure there's no snags or tangles and comb through everything. So we have our brush out. He's got
He's like
very
a little
thin hair.
lamb. He does. He has little.
You
His hair reminds me of somebody else's hair that's happening right now. No one specific.
Oh, cool. Okay, so now the next step is a little nail polish. Denzel requested blue, but you left some other colors there. This is a paint pen for dogs, so it dries really quickly. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of color.
And then if somebody like wanted to use it on themselves afterwards, would that be safe too, or?
Like who?
I don't know, just anybody at all non-specific.
There's no judgment. Okay, all right.
Okay, Denzel, excuse me for just a moment here,
Yeah,
but apparently.
so I'm gonna move the,
Oh
the
boy,
hair
Denzel's
back.
nails really look good. I got them
Oh,
good.
really?
Yep.
Oh,
they're
cool.
great. His hair is a little bit of a mess. I feel like Denzel's like the lead singer of a 80s hair band. He kind of looks like he's an Irish, Scottish warrior now. He's got
Oh, he
braids.
does. I'm gonna put a bow in this kid's hair. Denzel. Oh, great. So as you can see, if you follow these steps where you spray the dog down, you fluff them up, you comb them out, you trim them up, they can look gorgeous.
Well, thank you, Jess. Thanks for coming in and teaching me how to perfect a dog's look. I think I've nailed it.
You should be proud.
I'm proud to know Denzel now. Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
He's a cute guy.
Denzel.
You guys be good. I'll see you later.
She's gone.
It does take a lot of coordination to make a film of this complexity and the timelines that we make them, for the budgets that we make them. The secret to doing that is having really smart people with lots of experience, starting with Chris Meledandri.
Animation is the most collaborative medium that I've ever experienced, significantly more so than live action filmmaking. You need to all be in agreement on the essence of the movie that you're making with the writing team.
These guys are a bit testy, so just let me do the talking.
All the decisions made by the animals are based on what we know and what we love about our pets.
Lay down. Good boy.
Also, you have to find great directorial leadership.
What we wanted to do is look at like a new way of doing this, from the type of comedy, the type of stories, the production schedules, the budgets. As a result, it feels like a slightly different voice out there in the family animated film marketplace.
We have hundreds of artists working on a film, and the job of directors, we try to guide all of the individual artists and make one cohesive film at the end.
Eric Guillon, who is one of our premier designers, really focused a lot initially on the character designs themselves.
J'ai commencé par dessiner des animaux, en essayant d'imaginer c'est quoi leur vie à côté, qu'est-ce qu'ils font quand les propriétaires s'en vont.
And the trick of it is very realistic details. You see the fur on Snowball. You absolutely feel like you could touch it.
The revolution has begun!
Everybody found themselves getting excited about their characters.
When Chris and gang asked me if I was interested in playing Duke, it was an absolute immediate yes.
Ooh! You want to start with me, little raisin?
Everybody always thinks that we model the look of the characters based on the actors. It's not really true. I think what ends up happening is that the voice evokes so much of who those performers are that you can't help but see that emerge in the physical animation.
Death is coming to Brooklyn, and it's got buck teeth and a cottontail.
Snowball is one mean, lean, carrot-chewing machine. The reason why the film looks as good as it looks, it's the addition of Kevin Hart.
Yes!
That's your attraction.
So when you think about this film, equal with the visual expression and the words is the music and how the music drives the film.
Animation is extremely rich and sophisticated. Music gives another dimension to the characters. Because they are not real people, the music has to expand their emotions so that they can really cut through.
Hey, you little...
What you end up with is this extraordinary army of brilliant creative talent. And the challenge becomes knitting all of those different contributions into one cohesive vision and make the film charming and engaging and distinctive and a lot of fun. An animated scene involves thousands of decisions on a weekly basis.
We are very, very fortunate that we have the best crew I've ever seen. It's amazing how well-oiled this machine is, so it makes my job a lot easier.
We have so many talented artists and animators and designers that all have this goal of making these films just big and beautiful and just wonderful to watch.
I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait for Katie to come back.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
We have something like 14 departments to achieve a movie, from the beginning, character modeling, until the stereo compositing.
I'm Jerome Gordon. I'm the head of the modeling department. We create the characters in 3D. So here we've got controls. For a smile, we have to sculpt this shape. We can provide for the animation a vast range of different in-between shapes, infinite possibilities for the animation.
And so that's, let's say, kind of the statue, and we work all the color, the shading, texture, and we start also the grooming for the hair.
I'm Loic, I'm a supervisor in the hair and fur department. So, this is Max. We have a lot of curves to make the dynamics of the brushing of the fur. So, we can brush it in every direction, we can make it clean, or we can add a lot of noise. It depends on the character. We cover the animation on the character, then we try to make the fur on it. We add the lighting and the color.
I miss her so much.
And we render a test scene to make sure every character is in the scene.
I'm Regis Schiller. I'm the layout supervisor. What we do is putting the characters inside the 3D scene. And once we know that the size of the characters, the size of the sets, the designs are okay, we can begin to animate these characters into the set. Our role is to animate this character very roughly, and then we frame the character, you know, so we use our camera to frame this character in the set.
Sit. Spin.
We discuss that with the animator supervisor to make sure they will be able to animate the character also. We really adjust shot by shot.
I'm Julien Soret, and I'm head of character animation.
I'm Jonathan Delval, and I'm a head of character animation too, and we're working together.
For the design of the movement that we built together with the animation team we were looking for genuine animal movement that you can really recognize.
Every character is really different. You want to get a different identity because you want to identify them pretty clearly.
And at the same time, sometimes we were putting some anthropomorphic elements so the audience could also enjoy those little moments where Max is grabbing Katie with his arms like that, so she's not leaving, or little detail like that dogs don't do, but that brings the characters a nice layer.
Wait, no, wait.
Okay,
Look. Oh!
And then we do the compositing and the lighting.
The compositing is the last step in an animating movie process. So we have a matte painting. Here we have the background, we have the building outside the apartment of Katie, the hair of the character, Katie and Max, a layer to simulate the natural light. That is the lighting and compositing.
Come on, Max. I'll see you tonight.
All right, you guys are joining the Brotherhood. It's initiation time. The revolution has begun. Liberated forever. Domesticated never. Yeah! We are the flushed pets. Oh, jab. Karate chop to your neck. It's like a club, but with biting and scratching. Woo! Bam!
That ball of fluff's got a screw loose.
Oh, yes, tiny dog. This is groundbreaking evil behavior, people. Groundbreaking. Uh-oh.
Yay, funny!
Jab. Body blow. Breakaway move. Remember me! Uh-oh. Just ignore what just happened, okay? Yes! I feel heroic and handsome. I'm a little wet, but I still look good. I look good.
Here we go.
At Illumination, the way we're making the films is a bit different. We're doing it here in Paris, France. You can't help but be influenced by the French team that surround us, and so it's got that little bit of a touch.
We hire the best people we possibly can in Los Angeles and in Paris. It does take a lot of coordination to make it happen. The secret to doing that is having really smart people with lots of experience.
The shorts that we've made at Illumination are such a critical part of finding talent for the future. Creating short film is one of the marvelous opportunities at Illumination.
Yes!
We love the script of Eric Favela. It's a reference of a great movie, Rear Window.
Oh, Marilyn, you should have seen this coming.
It deals with a subject that you usually don't deal with in short films, like a film noir experience.
Wonder what else is on.
Norman, our hero, is a guinea pig who lives in the vents, and he has a remote control. And as soon as he switches channels, he runs from one room to another, so he discovers the life of different people.
Whew, time for my cooking show.
He eventually sees a couple arguing, and he decides to not to be a spectator anymore, but to be the actor. For him, it's a big step. It's a big step. He decides to help. It was quite a challenge to make it lively enough whilst keeping the spirit of the dark aspect of the movie. It was done through color. We tried to lift up the blues, and as the light switches off, we tried to keep a moonlit room.
Our story, it's Home Alone, The Mouse, Mouse Hunt, this kind of family movie, you know, with funny, but with a hint of film noir, of thriller, you know.
There's about 5 minions who are gathered around a TV watching an infomercial, and they see a blender commercial that makes banana smoothies.
Blender's just $19.95. Smoothie.
They have to have it.
So the minions, so they decide to get some money.
Thank you, ma'am.
They decide to be gardeners, and they are trying to do it well, but they are so useless that they failed on everything they try.
The original concept sprouted from some comic strips that I had drawn with the minions doing yard work.
Glenn is really good at bringing a lot of visuals as a cartoonist.
C'est d'utiliser donc des aspects des personnages qui sont existants sur les longs métrages, dans un nouvel univers, dans une nouvelle ambiance, avec une nouvelle fraîcheur en fonction des films. Moins mignon.
Hello.
I didn't know Glenn. I met him by Skype, so that was a quite interesting experience to work like that.
He's a great guy to bounce ideas off of, and we had a great rapport, and we finished each other's sentences. It was a really fun process, and I love working with him.
My day job is to be a CG supervisor. It's completely different to be CG supervisor and directors, but I'm a good surprise to see that I was able to react, understand, and be confident on what Glenn and I decided to build. We have the same kind of idea, the same mood, the same sense of humor. We match, I think, together quite well, and I had a lot of fun working on these shorts.
One of the things that I love about this movie is watching the performances from the characters in the background.
You put the minions into an environment that involves power tools, and you're gonna get something funny.
I was eating a hot dog one night.
And we said, wait a minute.
What if this hot dog were alive?
What if there were a whole world of hot dogs?
Actually, we had wanted to write and direct one of the shorts, and Chris Renault said, well, here are the different areas. And he said, oh, maybe the sausage fantasy. Would you want to do that?
He said, maybe there's a little spin-off of that or a short in that. And we said, yes.
Yes.
Come on, Timmy.
I can't do it.
Ah, Timmy, don't be such a weenie. Yeah, what a weenie.
And instantly, I thought of those Schoolhouse Rock videos that are all songs. I thought, like, what if there's a Schoolhouse Rock video set in the world of the Weenies?
Oh, hey there, Timmy.
Why so sad?
Hey, Mr. Mayor. They called me a weenie.
And that was kind of the genesis for the whole
And then Cinco
project.
came in the next day and said, I've got the song. And that was sort of...
I played the song for you.
Yes.
Yes.
And we laughed and giggled, and that was it.
'Cause every one of us is a weenie. A weenie! A weenie is an awesome thing to be.
We love musicals. We love
music and movies. We
were originally in a band together
We
for
were.
years, and yeah, music is such an important part of our lives and of the movies that we love.
And so, yeah, we thought it would be great to put music into our short film.
At the beginning, when we got the first brief and the first storyboard, and we said we need to make a musical with sausage, dancing and singing, it was quite surprising, but challenging. We start from scratch. We got this sound, but no real direction. For example, at the beginning, we make the first test. They spend all the time around the bench, not exciting and a bit boring. So we try to go further, and giving more movements. So we start to animate the camera. So there was suddenly more and more life in this shot. So progressively, we put more information and this kind of thing. And finally, I think it's a really nice shot because it's work, it's natural and exciting.
When they hear someone say it, they are terribly appalled.
It was really a treat to do this short film because it was one tiny idea and we put all our energy into just, that 3-minute little section. It was, it was like intense, this little thing that we got to create, and we had a lot of fun doing it.
But it was a really, really good experience, and I think that at the end it was a real pleasure.
While you watch it the first time, there's, you enjoy the principal story, but in going back and watching it again, there's so much to discover, and I think people will love that.
Someday, a kid might be walking down the street singing that song, and that'll make it all worth it.
We're fascinated with the inner lives of our pets and highly curious about what they're doing and thinking when we're not around. The inspiration behind Pets was all of the pets that I've owned, my family's owned since I was a little kid. Cats, dogs,
Butterfly! 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 Butterfly!
a bird. And what I realized as I became a parent and we started buying our own pets was we all invested these pets with these rich emotional lives. And whenever we'd come home, we would be thinking about the joy in our pets' faces and seeing us,
She's back!
thinking about them doing things that were perhaps a little bit naughty that we realized that they had done while we were out. And it just struck me that I wasn't alone in thinking about what the inner lives of our pets were. And the minute I started to look at my own pets through that lens, I realized that everybody looked at their pets through that lens. And whether or not it's a real emotional life or a projected emotional life, it almost doesn't matter. Janet Healy is the best producing partner I could ever imagine having.
We make a great team!
At this moment in time, we're producing 4 to 5 movies. So when you're taking on that many films at the same time, there has to be a seamless relationship. And I'm very fortunate because I honestly believe that she has to be the best producer working in animation today.
People love their pets because their pets are unqualified in their love back generally. From the time you're really small and you fall in love with puppies and kittens and your bird, it never goes away. Working on this movie has made me long for the time when I can have a pet again. I've had lots of dogs, I've had several cats, and so to have some animal at home is just a wonderful thing to come home to. I really do love the cat because it was the cat that I last had, and she is so much like Chloe and looks just like Chloe. I always remember the times that Binky did something that was amusing, or when I'd wake up and there'd be like this little tiny pat on my cheek, and I'd look up and there's this cat right in my face going, "Feed me," you know, so much like Chloe.
Chris is an enormous talent. When I was running animation at Fox and executive producing movies there, he was our star storyboard artist. And eventually we gave him a short film to direct, and he did a fantastic job. And when I started Illumination, I had the opportunity to ask him to join us with the idea that he would direct. He's unquestionably one of my closest collaborators at Illumination. He is a tremendously good-natured collaborator and leader.
I think what drew me in were the memories of the pets that I've had through my life. And I've pretty much had everything under the sun. A dog, a cat, a lizard, gerbils. There's a guinea pig named Norman in this film, and the experience of our guinea pig getting out of the cage and we actually lost him is really where Norman's storyline comes from, where he's lost throughout most of the film. And he's not exceptionally bright.
Hey, guys!
You still looking for your apartment?
Yeah, going on 3 weeks now.
Even if I didn't bring the idea directly to the table, there were things that I would recognize when working with the animators. Like there's a small moment where Mel, the pug, gets excited and he hits his head on the table, and I remember my dog doing that all the time. She'd be under the table begging and something would startle her, bang, and she'd hit the table.
Is that a hawk?
I think our relationship with animals and with the planet as a whole is just something that's so important, and I think it radiates out of that, and that's why we have these animals in our lives.
Lorax, our production designer, was Yarrow Cheney, who had also been production designer on Despicable Me. And at the same time we were making these films, we realized that Yarrow had real potential as a director, not just as a production designer.
He was so cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was the best.
And Yarrow is an important, very important emerging part of not only our past films, but really our leadership of the future.
What drew me to the film was really, having pets. Growing up, my family had lots of pets, and just all the little personalities, because every animal is different. And so the opportunity to capture that in a film was one of the things that spoke to me. So growing up, we had a cockatiel, and strangely enough, I knew the theme song to the Frogger video game. And so one day, Smokey was the bird's name. Smokey flew off, and we thought, oh my gosh, the bird's gone for good.
If my owner comes, put on the hood and pretend to be me.
A couple of months later, we were sitting in our living room, and we heard the Frogger theme song being sung by a bird in the front yard. And we walk out, and sure enough, Smokey was sitting there in the grass singing the Frogger theme song. And we were, ecstatic because our bird had come home. But there was that question, what was this bird up to for the last 2 months of our life? It was apparently fine. It was still singing.
Looking at the film, we can trace back where those instincts came from and whose pets inspired it. Lots of it came from our writer, Brian Lynch. Brian's been working with us for the last year plus, and a lot of the anecdotes of his life have made their way into the film.
I had one dog who is amazing. She's a great dog. We got her the minute we moved into our house. My wife has never had one. She's like, let's go get a dog. And we went to the shelter and got a dog. And I got another dog a couple years later, and the old dog seriously looks at us like, wasn't I good enough? Like, why'd you have to do this? And the new dog looks at us like, how long is she gonna be here? Because I'm ready to just be the only dog. And they fight for a lap.
Wait, what are you? I bet we can both fit in this bed if we really try.
no.
Let me scoot on in there.
No, wait.
Perfect.
They fight for love. So I have to think, I hope they're working it out when we're gone, but I don't think they are.
Hi, Max.
Hey, Gidget.
Who's your new roommate?
He's gonna be gone soon.
The second dog we got, he's an angry dog, and we don't know what happened to him beforehand. We got him from the shelter. But he's defensive. And the minute you show him love, he melts. Like, he's like, oh, you're the best. And I really think that fueled Snowball.
Bam! Bam!
That ball of fluff's got a screw loose.
When I watch Snowball, he puts on this big act, but he just wants to be held and loved. And whenever I see him, I'm like, okay, that's okay. Thanks, Lou, because you just gave me that.
I'm gonna love you forever and ever and ever.
Toma la Macarena!
Sit. Spin. Speak.
Puja la Punjabi!
Oh my! Oh, she's back. They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up! Get out!
Oh, c'est les pouillarques! Bayou pudding! Oh, shh! Chiche, choucha! Snipa, les potes, snip, snip, play, chat! Stoppa la Macarena! Bow, 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 bow! Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
Okay.
It's showtime.
Oh, la putain.
A little sweet tea for my sweetie.
Hello. C'est les slippers. Non, touche à tout.
Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Slipper, slipper.